Journal Entry 12, Pops and Son. When I think about the journey the Lord has brought me through, I cannot leave out the story of my earthly father, Jesse Mayfield Sr., the man we all called Pops. He was not a perfect man, and neither am I, but he was my father, and he shaped parts of my life in ways I still carry with me today. Pops taught me things that the streets could never explain correctly, and he taught me lessons that stuck with me long after he passed on. Growing up in my born city of Chicago, Illinois, Pops showed me the difference between illegal hustles and legal ones. He taught me how to survive without crossing certain lines, how to grind without losing your dignity, and how to keep moving even when life felt like it was trying to break you. Some people learn those lessons from classrooms, mentors, or books. I learned them walking down city blocks with my father. Before we got to that point, though, there was a harder chapter. When Pops got out of prison, he was sent to what they call a halfway house, a place where people returning from prison try to adjust back to the world outside those walls. My mother, my little sister, and I went to visit him there. I remember that visit. I remember the mix of emotions. I remember the tension and the hope sitting together. But what stands out the most is that after that day, we stayed connected. Praise God for that mercy. Pops apologized so many times for the regrets he carried from his past, especially the mistakes he made with my mother and with us, his 4 children. And those apologies were not empty. He meant them. He was a man trying to grow, trying to change, trying to rebuild something he felt he had broken. And even though we had our issues, even though our relationship wasn't always smooth, we always made sure that the other knew, without question, that there was love between us. When we lived in Cabrini Green, Pops and I had our own little routine. We would walk from the projects into the Gold Coast area, talking, laughing, and searching for things people threw away or gave to us. We would take those things home, clean them up, fix them up, and sell them. Looking back, it feels like the Chicago walking version of Sanford and Son, just me and Pops hustling legally, finding a way to make something out of nothing. Even now, the words Pops and Son still have a happy ring to them. They remind me of hands-on lessons, shared laughs, and a bond that time cannot erase. It wasn't just us who saw it either. The police in that area used to talk to us regularly. They would hear our stories, watch how we moved, and they saw survival, not shenanigans. They saw a father and son doing what they could to stay afloat without falling into the darkness that swallowed so many others. I pray that in today's society, more officers still have that kind of discernment. It mattered back then, and it matters today. When Pops passed, the pain hit deep. It still does sometimes. Losing a father is not something you just walk away from. There are days when a memory hits, or a moment repeats, and the ache comes back. But even in that, I thank the Triune God because He gave us time to grow into a relationship that many people pray they could have had with their earthly fathers. We weren't perfect, but we were real. We were connected. We were family. And the last conversation we ever had stays with me like it happened yesterday. He said, "I'll talk to you later, son." And I answered, "All right, Pops." Those words still echo in my spirit. Not as an ending, but as a reminder that life, love, and legacy do not die. They live on in the heart, in the memories, and in the gratitude we give back to God. Praise God.